Ready to transform your PC? Today, I'll guide you step by step on how to install Windows 10, from preparing your USB flash drive to setting up your brand new operating system. Whether you're upgrading or doing a clean install, this tutorial will make sure you get it right the first time. So take a deep breath, grab your USB drive, and let's dive in. Before we begin, let's make sure you have your tools ready. You will need a USB flash drive with at least 8 GB of storage, a laptop or desktop computer, and an active internet connection. Now, if you already have the Windows 10 ISO file and Rufus downloaded, you can actually perform this installation offline. But for this tutorial, we will be downloading the official installer directly from Microsoft and creating a bootable USB from scratch. All right, let's get started. First, go ahead and insert your USB flash drive into your computer's USB port. But a quick and very important warning. Creating a bootable media will completely format your flash drive, meaning everything inside it will be permanently deleted. So make sure your USB drive is empty or back up any important files before you proceed. Once it's safely plugged in and ready, head over to the official Windows 10 download site. I've placed the direct link in the description below so you can just click that to follow along. Once the site is open, scroll down and click Download Tool Now right under the Create Windows 10 Installation Media section. After the download completes, open the file to begin the setup process. If a pop-up asks, "Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device?" Click Yes. Then the screen will display Getting a few things ready. After that, the applicable notices and license terms will appear. Click Accept. When asked, "What do you want to do?" select Create Installation Media, USB flash drive, DVD, or ISO file for another PC, then click Next. On the Select Language, Architecture, and Edition screen, leave the default settings as they are, then click Next. On the Choose Which Media to Use screen, select USB flash drive and then click Next. On the Select a USB flash drive screen, select your drive carefully. Make sure only the correct USB drive is plugged in to avoid accidentally deleting files from other drives. Then click Next. On the Downloading Windows 10 screen, wait for the download to finish. The download speed will depend on your internet connection. The tool will then step through verifying your download and creating Windows 10 media. Once the process finishes and you see your USB flash drive is ready, click Finish. You now have a bootable Windows 10 USB flash drive. Now that your bootable USB is ready, the next step is to boot from it. To do that, we need to enter the BIOS setup. First, restart your computer. As soon as it starts turning back on, repeatedly press the correct BIOS key before the Windows logo appears. Depending on your computer's brand, the key will vary. For Asus, Acer, Gigabyte, MSI, or ASRock, it's usually F2 or the delete key. For HP, press F10. For Lenovo, ThinkPad, or Dell, use F1 or F2. And for Toshiba, Samsung, or Sony, it's F2 or Escape. In my case, since I'm using a Toshiba laptop, I'll repeatedly press F2 before the Windows logo appears. Once you're inside the BIOS menu, go to the Advanced tab. From there, look for the boot options and change the boot priority so that your USB drive is set as the first option. After that, click Save and Exit. When the prompt Exit Saving Changes pops up, just click Yes. Your PC will now restart and boot straight from the USB to begin the Windows installation. Once it boots up, you'll see the Windows Setup screen. It will ask for your language to install, time and currency format, and keyboard or input method. For this tutorial, I'll just leave everything at their default settings and click Next. After that, the Install Now screen will appear. Go ahead and click Install Now. The applicable notices and license terms will pop up. You can scroll or press the arrow down key all the way to the bottom. But hey, if you love reading long terms and conditions, feel free to read it until the end. Once you're done, just check the box that says I accept the license terms and click Next. Next, it will ask, which type of installation do you want? You'll see two options, Upgrade or Custom. For this tutorial, we're going to choose Custom Install Windows Only, Advanced. This is the option you want to pick if you're doing a fresh, first-time installation. Next, you'll see the screen that asks, where do you want to install Windows? Since we chose the Custom option, it means we're doing a fresh installation. This involves deleting all existing partitions. Just a quick reminder, if you have important files on this computer, make sure you've backed them up before doing this. But for this tutorial, we'll proceed with a clean install. Go ahead and delete all the partitions one by one. Once everything is deleted, you'll be left with Drive 0 unallocated space. Now let's create a new partition. Highlight the unallocated space and click New. Since we have a small hard drive, I'm only going to allocate 100,024 megabytes for the Windows OS drive. After entering the size, click Apply. A pop-up will appear stating that Windows might create additional partitions for system files. Just click OK. As you can see, 3 partitions have been created. We will install the Windows OS on partition 3, which will become our drive C later. Before we click Next, let's set up our secondary drive. Highlight the remaining unallocated space. This will be for our drive D or data files. Click New, leave the size as it is to use the remaining space, and click Apply. Now we have partition 4. Let's click Format to prepare it as our drive D. A warning will pop up saying, if you format this partition, any data stored on it will be lost. Don't worry, just click OK. Finally, highlight partition 3 once again and click Next. After clicking Next, the installing Windows screen will appear. Just wait for the process to finish until a pop-up shows up saying, Windows needs to restart to continue. You can let it restart on its own. Now be ready. We need to enter the BIOS setup once again, so your hands need to be quick. Repeatedly press your BIOS key before the Windows logo appears to get back inside the BIOS menu. Once you're inside, head back over to the boot options or change boot order. This time, we need to change the first boot priority back to your HDD or SSD, so your computer will now boot straight from your newly installed Windows OS. After making the selection, click OK, save your changes once more, and click Yes. And now our new Windows OS is booting up. Just wait a few moments while you see messages like starting services and getting devices ready. After that, the screen will display, let's start with region. Is this right? Simply select your correct country or region. But for this tutorial, I will just leave it at the default selection and click Yes. The next screen will ask, is this the right keyboard layout? Just go ahead and click Yes. Another screen will pop up asking, want to add a second keyboard layout? You can just click Skip. Next up is the screen that says, let's connect you to a network. To keep our setup quick and continuous, we're just going to click I don't have internet at the bottom left. Another pop-up will appear saying, there's more to discover when you connect to the internet. Let's just click Continue with a limited setup to avoid any interruptions and keep the setup moving forward smoothly. Next, a screen will pop up asking, who's going to use this PC? Here you can type in your real name or your preferred nickname. But for this tutorial, I'll just enter user and then click Next. On the next screen, it will ask you to create a super memorable password. You can definitely set a password here if you want to protect your PC, but for our tutorial, we'll just leave it blank and click Next. Next, you'll see the screen that says, choose privacy settings for your device. We'll just leave everything at their default settings and click Accept. After that, you'll see the option to let Cortana help you get things done. Let's just go ahead and click Accept. The screen will then display, we're getting everything ready for you. At this point, you just need to wait a few minutes while Windows sets up your desktop environment behind the scenes. You'll also see the messages, this might take several minutes and don't turn off your PC. Just sit back, relax, and make sure to leave your computer running while it finishes the setup. And finally, the screen will say, leave everything to us. Just give it a few more seconds. Almost there. And finally, your Windows 10 desktop will load. And there you have it, guys. As you can see, the Windows 10 desktop has successfully loaded, and our clean installation is officially complete. Your PC is now fresh, fast, optimized, and ready to go. By the way, if you decide later on that you want to step up to the next level and upgrade to the latest OS, I also made a complete step-by-step tutorial on how to install Windows 11. I've put the link right in the description down below, so make sure to check that out. If this guide helped you out today, please smash that like button, drop a comment down below if you have any questions, and don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another tech tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, keep safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.